Good morning and namaskar. This is me Soumya Mishra from 12th F, and I'm the member of Dharohar, the Heritage Club of SRDAV Public School. And today we'll be talking about the two C's, that is, culture and constitution. Now, we all know the significance of 26th November. It is the Constitution Day. This was a day on which our Indian Constitution was formally adopted. But a lot of people do confuse between Republic Day and Constitution Day. But the difference is that on Constitution Day, that is today, 26th of November, the Constitution was formally adopted. And on Republic Day, that is 26th of January, the Constitution came into force back in 1950. Well, our Constitution makers are foresighted enough because till now the Constitution is in practice, and though it has certain amendments to it, but Constitution is being followed and people are pretty much in peace thanks to the Constitution. So Constitution has its impression everywhere, on the social sphere, in economic sphere, and of course in the political sphere. All nods to that. But what people do not believe or do not know is that Constitution even has its role in culture and heritage of a particular nation. Let us conceptualize this with a simple story.
Rohan was eagerly awaiting the train to start his vacation trip, and as the train arrived on the platform, he quickly got over it with his family. He observed that the yellow boards at each halt had the name of the station painted over in three languages: Hindi, English and the state language. और जब वह पटना उतरा तो उसने स्टेशन के वॉल्स पर ब्यूटीफुल मधुबनी पेंटिंग्स देखी. He visited the famous sites in Patna like the Kesaria Stupa, the Gurudwara named the Harmandir Takht, and the famous mosque, the Begu Hajam Mosque. He noticed that the monuments were kept very clean and tidy by the local authorities. But as he turned, he observed few children of his age scribbling on the walls of the monuments. रोहन ने उनको पोलाइटली समझाया कि ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए और वे समझ गए. He then visited the famous Kutch festival in Gujarat, wherein he was enthralled by the vibrant fair of the handicrafts. He also watched the traditional dances of Bhavai and Garba. And as he got back home, he found out that 55 antiquities and idols had been returned to India in the last 7 years. He felt proud to be an Indian and experience the diverse shades of culture and heritage, all in one place.
Therefore, the purpose of narrating this story is to highlight the role of Constitution in promoting culture and heritage. So now, if you find anybody thinking that culture and law are two separate ways, which do not have a common link, do explain them that Constitution binds these two in the most pragmatic manner. In fact, here are some articles which do prove that Constitution promotes the culture and heritage of India.
Article 29 states that any section of citizens have the right to practice their distinctive language, script, and culture. Article 30 enshrines the right to establish and maintain religious institutions. Article 49 states that it's the obligation of the state to protect every monument or object of historic interest.
सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट की जिम्मेदारी नहीं है. फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज के तहत हमें हर वस्तु, हर कला या हर स्थान जो भारत की धरोहर से जुड़ी हुई है उसे वैल्यू करने की और उसको प्रिजर्व करने की ज़रूरत है. Interestingly, the Constitution also lays down the rights of deities because God is interpreted as a juristic person by the Constitution. इसका एक एग्जाम्पल पाथर नटराजा के केस है कि जब एक ब्रिटिश कंपनी ने पाथर नटराजा की एक एंटिक मूर्ति को छलपूर्वक अपने साथ वो ले गए और जब उसी मूर्ति को इंडियन गवर्नमेंट चाहा कि वो वापस ले आए, तो the case was filed with the plaintiff as Lord Shiva himself. So gods can officially fight a legal battle and they also can be sued by anybody. This reminds me of the movie Oh My God, to be frank. Therefore, our Constitution is indeed a blessing bestowed upon us by our Constitution makers. And due to the efforts of the Constitution makers as well as their successors, we find that the Constitution is still in practice both in spirit and law. So now, on this Constitution Day, let us pledge to ourselves that we would not only claim for our fundamental rights, but we will also follow our fundamental duties with utmost pride. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.